Tata Elxsi. Let's go across to Pankaj Pandey, Head Research, ICICIdirect. He's with us. Pankaj, thanks so much for taking out time for us. Could you start by your Diwali picks? Always, you release that important report. Can you tell us what makes it interesting side on this particular Diwali pick?
So hi, good afternoon. Thanks for having me. So our sense is that globally things are going to remain very volatile, and with that in perspective, our larger bias is towards domestic-oriented sectors. So bank is obviously a good proxy for overall economic consumption. Then you have autos, logistics, healthcare. And then IT stock have seen a decent amount of correction of 25 to 50 odd %. So they are sort of, so we are betting on some reversal of global macros or improvement of global macros. So with that in perspective, what we have put out as Mahurat pick is within banks, Axis Bank and City Union Bank. In Axis Bank, we have got a target price of 970. Largely, this bank is looking to sort of do better in terms of growth compared to peers. At least that is what we would expect. And then they're focusing on high margin unsecured segments and also the MSME segment, which is contributing over 27%. So our sense is that overall you will see a better growth coming from this bank, which has been sort of lagging for some quarters. And since its valuation is still sort of 15 to 20% cheaper compared to peer banks, our sense is that this bank will do well from here on with a target price of 970. City Union Bank, what we are liking is that last 5 years, there's hardly any growth. So 10% kind of a growth in advances, what we've seen. What we are sort of looking at is about 13% kind of a growth. Although the management has guided for a higher growth of 15 to 18 odd %, I think the focus is more on the asset quality because the gross NPAs plus restructured book crossed 10%. And our sense is that book will sort of keep getting better. And with that in perspective, margins for this bank has relatively been very stable. So we expect again ROAs to improve to 1.5%, ROEs to about 13 odd %. Capital adequacy is good, so you really do not are looking at funding for the next 1 or 2 years, and which is why I feel that it can easily command 2 times book with a target price of 215. I think auto is another sector which we have been liking for quite some time. There are 2 segments where we are sort of quite bullish on. One is the passenger vehicles and the other one is CV. Now, both these segments are expected to sort of grow in double digits, unlike two-wheelers where the growth is expected to be in single digits. Now, we like Eicher Motors, particularly with a target price of 4170. We all know that it's a sort of a market leader in 250 plus cc segment. But recently, they've launched a product called Hunter. We are quite bullish on that particular product because that improves the overall market sizing for them at about 32 lakh. So last year, they sold about somewhere about 5 lakh or 5.2 lakh kind of a units. So they are going to chase far more bigger market size with this product, which is why we are liking. And we've seen the September volumes being quite healthy. And also, it's a good play on the CV cycle where we are again seeing double-digit growth for the next 2 years. And so our sense is that this stock looks quite attractive within the autos. And similarly, we are bullish on Apollo Tires, also where the target price of 335. Now, this company is also heavier on both the passenger vehicles plus on the bus and truck segment. So cumulatively, that business is contributing nearly closer to 80 odd %. I think one of the worries for this company has been the Europe market, but there the margin profile is a lot more better and is expected to remain steady. And we've seen raw material prices also sort of correcting, be it natural rubber or be it crude-related derivatives. So from that perspective, this company looks good. And there is focus clearly on asset fitting plus margin improvement. So we are expecting margins to improve from, say, 12.3 odd % to nearly 15 odd %. And ROC also will move or will improve from single digits to double digits.
All right. All right, Pankaj, thanks so much for that in terms of top picks and what are the real key ideas to watch out for going into this Diwali. On that note, we're taking a break. Coming back.